All Nagaland College Students Union laga 22nd Biennial General Conference loade 2025 to 27 tenure numide Executive Chuna Homoy Chamala Ola Upper Union laga Tribunal General bra Mamla Upper Kotakurshe. Election process Tekunpa students are colleges bra Arop laga Ignataka Upper Aji Ansu laga Extraordinary Union Assembly Lushe. Tribunal General bra Chennai Shige Assembly di Election Commission bra Age di notification diati Fesla Loado Karatagibo. Tribunal General Bergushigi Mamla Upper Tikpra Charcha Korapijidi alleged candidates Kandu 2025 election karne qualified Takado by She. Details Saisabo.
As we are all aware, over the past few days, an issue have erupted of the All Nagaland College Students Union, whereby during the 22nd Biennial General Conference, election to the office of Angsu, tenure 2025 to 27 were elected. And during the process of the election, there were some differences and some misunderstandings on which some students and colleges have filed allegations against certain candidates. And on the basis of these allegations, today we have convened an extraordinary Union Assembly as enshrined and bestowed upon to the Tribunal Office as per the Angsu Constitution. The Election Commission during the 10th conference have declared the list of candidates who were elected. On the other hand, we have read and seen that certain allegations have been made against the elected candidates. Today, during the extraordinary assembly, we have had a threadbare discussion. We have had a marathon deliberation on the allegations and the issue of why and how it has erupted. After a prolonged meeting during the assembly, we have come to a consensus understanding and to a decision that the decision of the Election Commission as notified earlier shall stand. And on the alleged candidates we have thoroughly discussed, but we have found that they are qualified for the 2025 election and the Code of Conduct which was issued during the Biennial General Conference recently held. And therefore, we have taken the popular mandate of all the colleges. Currently, there are 39 colleges affiliated to Angsu. Today, 34 colleges have participated in the assembly. And all these 34 colleges, as invited by the tribunals, have understood and agreed upon to this verdict. And therefore, the list of candidates which were notified as elected stands valid. Thank you. He has completed a tenure. So the Constitution also gives a provision where a person who have completed his tenure can continue for the next team. So it is not a constitutional breakdown actually. There is an anomaly, perhaps in the understanding of the Constitution. So with time, we will definitely look into it. But as said, as per the 2025 Election Code of Conduct and as per the references of the eligibilities, he was qualified to be a part of the election and that is how he got elected.
So, did the election all of this?
Today, it was not an election. It was a discussion, an interpretation of the Constitution. We have totally discussed. So, whatever decision we took, we felt that it is in the best interest of the Angsu, the colleges, and the students' fraternity. So, there may still be some misunderstandings on the office of the Angsu, or there may be some kind of apprehensions towards the office of the Angsu. But as for the fraternity of the All Nagaland College Students Union, we felt that whatever decision we took was in the best interest of the Angsu, and therefore that is how we have concluded on the matter.
Angsu laga Constitution, apne na Constitution de Article 22 Part 2 re kuine thake sabte to student thakile he apne ani to ho pare Angsu de join ko pare na kuine likhina ase. So itu to kina hoine itu laga olok video karo apne.
Yeah, as rightly asked, the Constitution of Angsu says that one student, while entering the platform of Angsu, should be a regular student, meaning he should not be a graduate. So, Angsu has been in existence since 1979, and since then, we have framed the Constitution, and there is a Constitution. Over the years, it has been re-amended, reviewed, and on this particular context, the so-called President-elect was alleged of being already a graduate. few months before the election was conducted. So which has been put in the table of the commission and the tribunals as well. Here, during that point of time, the detection could not happen, and election was conducted, electing him as the information secretary. The constitution of the AMSU also writes that if one have already served a tenure in the platform, even though he may be a graduate, can continue for one tenure. So the constitution also gives a provision where an incumbent can be a part of the next election even if he is a graduate. The allegation came only after the culmination of his tenure, and therefore we also feel that with the change of the semester system, with the change of the educational system, now from yearly course it is gone into semester course. Now after semester course there are also few changes in the course of these degree students. So we feel that AMSU should also in due time re-amend the constitution and see to it that all the college students are given due privilege and opportunity to contest, because AMSU election happens during the conference and the conference happens once in 2 years. So somewhere in between, some students are also deprived of the opportunities and privileges. Article 22, Part 2, Clause A, Subclause 7, it says, the outgoing official after completion as a degree or regular student can preferably be a candidature for one tenure only, provided he or she obtains a recommendation from union unit and college.
Okay. So, tayo issue below.
Yes.
So in our level, type president below, tell second tenure.
Right. Yes.
So in our level, how is he eligible to contest in the election again?
See, that's why the constitution says the outgoing official after completion as a degree or regular student can preferably be a candidature for one tenure only. So he have already completed a tenure. So he have the provision to continue for one tenure as per the constitution.
Again, one more.
Yes.
Okay.
Has already concluded. Their tenure has concluded. So for us, we are tribunals for the tenure, this current tenure only, and the allegation has been brought during our time. So, as member to any organization or to any body, we are empowered to take decisions on the relevant matters. So accordingly, we have taken the decision, and to us, we felt that whatever the commission have done, they have thoroughly gone through the procedures and they have made them elected. So we stand on that.
So, apni understanding that the decision that you took today was constitutional.
See, whether it was constitutional or not, that we will not comment on it. But all the colleges, 34 colleges who were present, have consented on that decision.
Because apni constitution, the article 19B, part 3 day, the tribunals kan laga digina se itu dero issue kuile do itu out of the constitution apni decision lo lage mini likina se. So in our do ajido issue le apni comment nukuro ko issue le, most probably you didn't do it according to the constitution. So what is your response on that?
Well, I think that is a false statement, because here the assembly was convened by the tribunals in an extraordinary situation. Why? Because there was also an allegation against the speaker of having not maintained the decorum of the house and for having failed to fulfill the proceeding of the assembly, which was held during the AMSU conference during the conference here. So since they have alleged that the speaker have failed to uphold the proceedings of the assembly, it has compelled the tribunals to convene the assembly. So I think in that regard, it is very much clear as to why we have convened the assembly through the tribunal office.
But can you comment on the fact whether the assembly today which was conducted was constitutional or not?
Definitely.
It was constitutional.
It was constitutional, and therefore it was a consensus decision.
Okay.